Where were you on September 11, 2001? Let's take a moment to remember 21 years ago and why it still matters today. We'll be getting into that. We'll tell our stories. I want to hear your stories, too, because this Sunday marks the 21st anniversary. I don't like saying anniversary for that, though. You know what I mean?
Tragedy.
21 years ago since the tragedy. I like that, Bay.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because it was.
Yeah, it was. 9/11. Sunday is 21 years.
That is unbelievable that it was 21 years ago.
Right.
Where were you?
I was there.
You were there.
I was there. I never told you my story?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I was covered all that crap and everything running from that goddamn cell tower. But before we get into that one, where were you?
I was in my 6th grade history class.
Wow, 6th grade.
6th grade.
So
And
young.
we didn't understand what was going on.
Of course not.
Our teacher was yelling at us because we had a TV in our room and he turned it on and we all thought it was a movie.
I always found that interesting that the
didn't
teachers turned
understand
on the
it.
TV for the kids to watch this.
Yeah,
Well,
we watched it and it was like, everybody shut up. This is what we're doing. This is history. Y'all need to pay attention. But all of us didn't
Interesting.
understand.
And that was Columbia, Tennessee.
Yes, we didn't get it. And it was an odd day at school. Obviously, the teachers were walking around crying. But us as children, we didn't really grasp the understanding of why would this happen. And I remember a lot of my friends and we thought, oh, a plane, they just got confused and they drove into a building. We didn't understand the severity of what was actually happening and the fact that this was terrorism versus a plane that just accidentally flew into a side of a building.
Mm-hmm.
We just didn't get it.
Right. Yeah. No, I hear you. Bay, you were at work?
Nah, I was going to go to work.
Oh, that's
that
right.
day.
That's
I
right.
was sleeping
Yeah.
on the couch. Then
In Clarksville.
my ex-girlfriend came in because they let everybody go from work.
Now,
From
why
the
was your ex-girlfriend over at your house?
She got off of work.
She got off of work.
Oh, she wasn't the ex at the time?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm just like...
That was, 21 years ago.
I'd be weirded out. I'd be like, you're my ex-girlfriend. What are you doing here?
Why are you here?
I'm trying to sleep.
My ex, she woke me up. It was like, hey, you see what going? Nope. Then I turned on TV and saw it. I was like, whoa.
We were in the South Tower. I'm sorry. We were not in the South Tower. That is not my story. Okay. So the South Tower, we were like over here. I was in construction. Mm-hmm. All right, and building was gutted, and we were putting in all the new stuff, all the new walls, furniture, cubicles, all that stuff. That's what we did. That's why I have calluses in my hand, not because of Brittany. Right, that was a joke. Well, okay, maybe.
Half and half.
Yes, but yeah. And that was such a weather-wise, it was a beautiful day.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It was 90 degrees, 89 degrees, okay, and not a cloud in the sky. And it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday, September 11, 2001. And we started work on that building around, I would say it was 7:30 in the morning. Commuting down there, Jeff, my foreman, he picked me up and everything. Good dude. We didn't always get along, but he was a good leader. I didn't recognize a good leadership other than my father's style of leadership at the time.
Yeah.
But I recognize it now. And we heard, okay, first we were getting ready to pack up for coffee break. So Jeff goes, Junior, pack up. I was Junior because my father's Joseph Padula. Mm-hmm. And Junior, pack up. Let's go grab a coffee. And then you hear this roar, roar, roar. It's the engines of this plane flying over our building. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, boom! And everything shakes. You're like, what the fuck?
Right.
And so Jeff goes, well, before even that, I'm sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. And we'll just make this short. I don't want to do the story today. Maybe we'll do a special broadcast Sunday, but I don't want to do it today. But we heard on the radio that a plane hit the North Tower, okay? This right here in the image, okay? Mm-hmm. And we were listening to Howard Stern at the time. He sucks now, by the way. He's terrible now.
I used to love Howard Stern.
Of course. Now he's Hampton Howie. He's not one of us anymore.
Yeah.
He's shut up, Robin. Me and Ellen DeGeneres. Right. But
Pinkies up.
Yeah. So I'm in the Hamptons. Woo-hoo. So we hear tell that a plane hit the North Tower. We're like, what? It's a beautiful day out there. What an idiot.
Yeah.
Then that's when Jeff said, hey, Junior, let's pack up. Let's go take a look. We'll go get coffee, all right? And that's when we heard the engine roaring, and that's when it freaking hit, and that's when we're like, well, what the fuck? We following Jeff, we're going down these stairs, the emergency stairs. Open up the side doors, and there it is. There's the South Tower. There's the North Tower, and it's just orange flames. Like you said in the classroom, looked like a movie theater.
Yeah.
Okay? Orange flames, black smoke, paper pieces of office furniture just tumbling down. And you're walking out, and you're stunned. And there's other people coming behind you on the crew. Yeah. And so you're like, what the? We had the guy on the job site. His nickname was Machine Gun Mike. His nickname was Machine Gun Mike because he had a nervous tick. Every time he laughed, it sounded like a machine gun. You know, Yeah. So he's like, Junior, this guy's ticking like an MFer. And I go, I know, Machine Gun Mikey, I know. And Jeff is like, come on, Joe, let's see what we can do. So, and I'm 21. I'm 21 years old at this time.
Yeah.
Right, freaking kid over there. So, and we're walking towards the South Tower there, and there's a cop there, and he goes, stop, you can't come any closer. You got to go south. You got to go south. You can't come up because we were walking north to get to the South Building.
Yeah.
And that's when you see the silhouettes, the way that the sun was coming in. You see the silhouettes of these people jumping, okay? And at first you like furniture, and then you look, and it's got legs and arms, and then there's an awning for 5, World Trade Center right here, and you lose sight of them, and then all of a sudden, and then another one. And it's just, and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What can I do? We
Hard
can't do
to
nothing.
comprehend what's happening.
Right. And then fast forward a little bit. Again, I don't want to get into the full story, but you're just sitting there, and you're just like, what is going on? What is happening? And, 21 years old, you think you know everything.
Yeah.
This day I knew nothing. This is when I found out that Joe Padouchebag was an actual douchebag. All right? And, and then, we hear these, we hear on the radio that the Pentagon was hit, and then we hear this crack, and we look up, and all of a sudden the South Tower is just coming down. You're just staring at it. And then this black soot, this rolling thunder, just catches you and covers you. You can't see. We're jumping on the ass end of the New York Staten Island ferry. Okay, it's just crazy.
So how, as far as distance wise, how far were you away from?
When it came down,
talking like a couple.
Half a block. Oh yeah. Oh, it was fucking crazy.
Yeah, you were there. You weren't just there. You were there. You were there.
I wake up with that smell at like 3 a.m, that chemical smell.
Yeah.
Because when it was starting to come down, first of all, initially I thought it was gonna fall, topple.
Yeah. Right.
Not implode on itself.
Right.
I'm like, oh my God. And Jeff goes, Junior, run.
Yeah.
And he grabs my collar and starts booking. And there's no way that you couldn't outrun this thing. You're running, purses, shoes, whatever, all on the ground, right? People
just taking off.
Just running, booking briefcases, fucking nobody cared.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm getting the fuck out.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, bing, 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 bing. It's catching. You're feeling the debris hit you. You're like, fuck. And that smell, and then all of a sudden, it just engulfs you. And and this is right as we're running. We're about to get on that Staten Island ferry. Jeff, they're pulling out. Jeff is like, hold the freaking doors. He's fucking doors, but
Yeah.
So we jump on that ass end of the ferry. And all of a sudden, you can't see. People are screaming. And you can't see anything. There's 7 boats in the harbors. They're using the foghorns to communicate. It's so they don't hit each other.
Right.
So finally we get about halfway to Staten Island on the Hudson River there. And everyone's got reverse raccoon eyes,
Yeah.
because all of this stuff is now clumping up on you too. This dark gray soot. It's starting to, and you got scratches and everything from all that other crap that's hitting you, and you could feel like it burns this stuff inside of you, and you're like, oof. But it's interesting. That's a day. I'm on the ass end of that ferry. We watched that North Tower come down. Okay, after that, and you're like, holy shit. And but I pull up my wallet. In my wallet is the first thing in my wallet is my draft card. All right, and this is when I'm like, man, I'm going to war. I don't know with who, I don't know where, I don't know when, but I'm going to war. Abso-fucking-lutely. But yeah. I'll tell a longer story Sunday, but
Yeah, that deserves its whole own show.
Yeah,
I feel like.
it was a crazy day. Getting home, the whole mission was just to get home.
Yeah.
Because home was Jersey at the time. Mm-hmm. And now here we are, stuck in Staten Island, and everything's shut down. All the bridges, all the roads, and everything.
Right.
And we just
Yeah.
want to go the fuck home.
Yeah.
Be with our family.
Yeah.
Because 3,000 people don't have a story to tell that day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't have. Man, I was on the 38th floor, and you got 3,000 of those stories that can't be told. I was on the 78th floor that day, and then the plane hit, and it fucking killed us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Right. So that's why it's very important that you remember where you were that day,
Yeah.
so you never forget. Right. Even if you're sixth grade history class, that's important.
Yeah.
Like your story, Bay's story, it may not be as detailed as mine, but it's my story's not better than yours or lesser than yours. They both hold value. Right. Fucking A, man. All right.